Welcome to the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where every cup tells a story, and every story starts with a sip. Join us on a journey of adventure, camaraderie, and of course, the finest brews, served hot and steeped in mystery. From dragons to ancient legends, we're brewing up more than just coffee. Today's tale begins on the longest night of the year, when the crossroads lie silent beneath drifting snow and lanterns glow like captured stars. A familiar shadow returns to the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern. But this time, it comes not to hunt, nor to warn, but to witness, to gift, and to guide. As dawn edges toward the horizon, ancient magic stirs behind the pantry door, the companions offer their truest selves, and a mystery older than the tavern awakens with the rising light.
Don't forget to hit the like button.
Yeah! And maybe drop a comment. It's like getting something in the mail. Gotta love getting some mail from your friends, right?
Maybe they don't like us, Nivad. You shouldn't expect everyone to like us.
Not like us? Inconceivable. Who doesn't like a team as amazing as us? Or baby dragons at the very least.
We must let them decide. We can only play our part. And hope.
But before we dive into today's adventure, a quick word from our sponsor.
Welcome, adventurers, to the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where every cup is a quest, and every sip, a story. Start your day with the boldness of rogues rolling thunder, Guatemalan beans aged in whiskey barrels, delivering a brew as daring as a rogue's escapade. For those with a sweet tooth, Bard's-inspired hazelnut offers a harmonious fusion of rich hazelnut and decadent chocolate, reminiscent of a bard's sweet serenade. Not a coffee connoisseur? Our artisan teas, like the delicate moonlit jasmine or the comforting cider harvest, promise a journey through flavors both exotic and familiar. Craving something enchanting? Dreamspell chai awaits, blending bold spices into a potion that stirs both body and soul. Join the Dungeon Brew crew and wear your passion proudly with our exclusive gear. Embark on your flavor adventure today at dungeonbrewcoffee.com. Dungeon Brew Coffee, brewing with initiative, rolling with life.
Now, grab your mug, settle in, and get ready for the next chapter in our brewing saga. Episode 50, The Longest Night's Visitor. On the longest night of the year, the crossroads fall silent. Snow whispers along the old road, gathering in silver drifts against the forest line. And nestled there, lanterns glowing gold and gentle in the dark, stands the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, awake when the world is not. Inside, the walls shimmer with the warm light of solstice lanterns, each flame reflected in mugs, windows, and the bright eyes of unlikely companions.
Mugs are warm, again. I know no one's coming, but it feels right.
You've warmed that same mug 8 times, little flame puff.
I know. But the night feels different. Cold outside, but not inside. Like something important's about to happen.
Aye. Even the shadows are standing straighter tonight. Makes my beard itch. Not in a bad way, just in a something's coming way.
It's the longest night. Traditions say strange visitors walk the world when the sky turns the shade of indigo. But usually they don't drink cider, probably.
It will come tonight.
You're sure?
The air is shifting. The lantern flames bend toward the doorway, as if greeting an old friend.
The shadow?
Not as you've known it. Tonight is the night when truths soften, and shapes show their honest form. The solstice is the only time it can truly be seen, without fear, without confusion, without hiding.
So the guest finally chooses to step into the light.
And here we are, prepping cider and coffee like that's normal for a shadow creature visit.
It is normal for us.
Did you see that?
That's not weather.
No, it has arrived at the crossroads.
Already? That was fast.
The longest night shortens every year. Visitors must make the most of their time.
And so, on the quietest hour of the quietest night, the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern waits. Lanterns bright. Hearth warm. Companions gathered, the visitor who has lingered in their corner for months, is finally stepping into the light. Night folds closer around the crossroads, and something folds with it. At the threshold of the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, Where lantern light fades into darkness, the Solstice Shadow arrives.
It's standing in its spot.
No, look again.
For days, the shadow has lingered in its familiar spot, outside the windows where firelight hesitated to land. But tonight is different.
It moved.
I saw it. Everyone behind me.
Brodicus. Wait.
It's stepping inside, into the light, but not all the way.
The shadow halts right at the boundary, the golden line where lantern light touches the floorboards and the rest of the room deepens into night. Not crossing. Not looming. Simply waiting.
It isn't here to harm. It's witnessing us. As we witness it.
Witnessing? Shadows do that?
Only the ancient ones. Only on nights like this.
Well now. Look at that. It's copying me again.
A shadow that politely mirrors your emotional state. This is such a weird shadow.
The Solstice Shadow does not approach further. It does not reach for them. It does not whisper or loom or hide. It simply stands, as though waiting for something that must come from them.
I think it's waiting to be invited. Not in, but into understanding.
Yes. Tonight, the visitor seeks truth, not fear.
And so the lanterns flicker in a silent conversation of light and shadow. As the Solstice Shadow takes its first true step toward the companions of Brew Coffee Tavern. The Solstice Shadow stands at the boundary of darkness and lantern light, waiting. Not demanding. Not looming. Simply inviting, with its stillness, a truth older than the crossroads themselves. When the longest night arrives, gestures speak louder than words. And one by one, the companions feel the pull to step forward.
Okay. I'm going. This one's special, a solstice blend. Warm enough to chase away lonely cold. If you drink things.
The shadow inclines its head. Not reaching. Just acknowledging, as though savoring the comfort in the gesture.
It likes it.
Well, if you're appreciating flavor, you're about to really appreciate this. My Ember Mix. Careful. It's got attitude. Ha! Even spirits appreciate flavor.
You've watched us for so long. Let me give something back.
Her blessing settles over the shadow. And for the first time, the creature's outline softens, smoothing like snow warmed by dawn.
There you are, not so sharp anymore.
Right then. My turn. A warrior's nod. To an equal.
Noble mirrors noble. Strength recognizes strength, even in darkness.
Look at that. Stands straighter than half the monks I trained with.
And then fate steps forward. Last, as she always is when endings and beginnings touch.
We see you.
And in that moment, on the longest night, a creature of darkness bows not to fear, but to recognition. 5 offerings. 5 truths. And the shadow accepts each without word or threat, only grace. And as the longest night begins to loosen its hold, something stirs deep within the heart of the Brew Coffee Tavern. Not in the hearth, not in the rafters, but behind the door only a chosen few can open. The Infinite Pantry awakens.
The shelves, look at the shelves.
Every jar glows softly, their contents sparkling like constellations trapped in crystal. Grains shimmer. Spices swirl. Even the simplest ingredients hum with ancient warmth.
That scent. Every spice, every grain, every warmth all at once. Like the pantry's breathing.
It's singing. In its own way.
The stone floor flickers with golden light, ancient runes revealing themselves for the briefest moment. Symbols older than the crossroads. Older than the tavern. Older than even fate's long memory.
That's new. And I lived through a monastery collapse once.
But it's not threatening, just showing us.
At the back wall, the stone shifts. Not cracking. Not breaking. But reshaping, smooth and silent. A new shelf forms, emerging from the wall as though it had always been meant to be there.
The pantry's making room for something.
Or giving something.
Upon the new shelf rests a single sealed container. No label. No marks. Ancient metal cool to the touch, humming with the faint pulse of solstice energy.
That doesn't look dangerous at all. Not one bit.
Bradicus.
I'm just saying it's humming like a monk who sat on a beehive.
Fate Scold lifts her hand, not to open, but simply to feel.
A gift or a test.
Which one?
That is what the dawn will tell.
As dawn touches the horizon, the Infinite Pantry settles, leaving behind a mystery born of starlight and ancient magic. The longest night draws its final breath. In the hush between darkness and sunrise, one last moment remains. The Solstice Shadow turns.
It's looking at the pantry.
The creature of night gazes upon the Infinite Pantry, the shelves still faintly shimmering from their awakening. It lingers, not in hunger, nor fear, but in recognition.
It is confirming the work is done.
And then, the horizon breaks. The first beam of dawnlight reaches across the tavern floor, touching the shadow. It does not scream. It does not flee. It simply unfurls, melting into a gentle shimmer of golden morning. Like frost dissolving under warm breath.
Goodbye, Shadow.
Well, guess we passed whatever test that was.
Though I wouldn't mind knowing what questions we answered.
Maybe it wasn't testing us. Maybe it was just finally sharing something.
Visitors come and go on the longest night. But few leave gifts so ancient or so true.
The light grows. The tavern warms. And where the shadow once stood, only morning remains. But in the Infinite Pantry, on a newly born shelf, a sealed container hums with quiet possibility, its secrets waiting to be discovered in the days ahead. And so ends the longest night, and the tale of its gentle visitor. With the solstice shadow gone and dawn spilling across the crossroads, the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern feels different. Lighter. Warmer. As though the night itself left a blessing tucked into the beams and bricks.
It feels cozy today. Cozier than usual.
Yeah. Less creepy shadow watching us energy. More morning optimism with a side of cinnamon.
The solstice leaves its mark every year, but this time I think it left something extra.
Inside, the Infinite Pantry seems deeper than before, its shelves stretching farther, its air glowing faintly with the memory of starlit awakening. A gentle hum lingers among the jars and spices, quiet, patient, as though the pantry itself is waiting for what comes next.
Feels like it grew a whole new attitude overnight.
I think it's excited.
There it is. Still sitting just where the shelf made space for it.
Not a single label. Not even a hint of what's inside. Suspicious. I like it.
Let's not poke it before breakfast. That's my rule.
Whatever the shadow was, it was preparing us. The coming year will ask more of us than any before.
More than the shadow?
More than shadows, and more than light.
And so the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern stands bathed in early sun, its hearth welcoming, its companions steady, its pantry deeper and more mysterious than ever. A new year dawns on the crossroads. And from the shadows of the longest night, a brighter path begins. The fire is low, the mugs are empty, and tonight's tale has come to an end. But the journey is far from over. Thank you for gathering with us at Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where adventure brews with every sip. Join us next time as new challenges arise, mysteries deepen, and the magic of the tavern unfolds. If you enjoyed this taste of adventure, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell so you never miss a new episode. We'll save a seat for you at the tavern. See you soon.